What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, redoptionagency.com. I'm not talking to you. Almost 23 years selling on eBay. Next month. Woo! What day? Actually, August 26th, 2001. So, next month is be official. But anyway, I saw there's quite a conversation going on today and some live chats about feedback. And I never realized it was such a debate. Whether to leave feedback after the buyer pays for the item, or if you wait to see if he screws you over. I mean, first off, why think like that? 99% of buyers, 99.9% of my buyers are good buyers. Why would I run my business to cater to a 0.01% of my buyers? That makes no logical sense whatsoever. So that was like a head scratcher for me. I leave automated feedback once the buyer pays. Once the buyer pays, they've done their job. It's over. They've done their job. Feedback left. Now I do my job. The benefits to this. It promotes your store. I've had many different ones over the years, promoting my store and whatever. And right now, for a while now, I've been using this simple one. Thank you for redopting. When somebody sees that, they'll be like, "What's redopting?" They'll click on it, and it gives attention to my store. Also, the biggest problem I see with receiving negative feedback is that a lot of newer buyers do not contact the seller first and say, "Hey, there's a problem here." They just go ahead and automatically leave negative feedback. Well, to help alleviate that, I turn my feedback into basically a tool to learn. Message me if any issues. All items is guaranteed, I should say are guaranteed, with free returns. New sellers, or new buyers, I'm sorry, usually look at feedback and they're like, it's like a motivation thing. Ooh, I've got 3 feedback now, just as buyers do. So the chance that a new buyer is going to read this is, pretty high. So that there's a chance that if there is a problem with the order, they will contact you. And take care of the situation. This is weird. I don't know why it did that. For some reason, it didn't go through, I guess. I don't know. And then, if a problem ever does occur where you got a bad buyer, then I go back and I search for them here and I leave follow-up feedback. You can see right here it says follow-up feedback. If you leave follow-up feedback, you know how negatives stand out because they're red? Well, if you leave a follow-up feedback, hopefully that don't turn into a problem. See how it stands out? So if somebody goes into somebody's feedback and starts looking, when they see this and it's a little bit different, they're going to stop. They're going to be like, "Oh, wait, what's this? It's a little bit different, it stands out." So if it was a negative experience, I would put it right here and say, buyer, whatever the case may be, buyer, I sold the buyer a shirt and they returned a broken piece of glass. You know what I mean? Whatever the bad thing is, leave it there. It's going to stand out more and basically be like a big red flag. So that's what I do. You shouldn't run your business like many people say, and I've always said, don't run it with emotions. You don't run your business with emotions. Even before you leave a follow-up feedback, you stop and separate yourself from the situation because you're going to be mad if somebody screws you over. So take a step back before you leave feedback and think about it and find a way to leave feedback in a productive way. Kind of like when I have negative feedbacks, what I do is try to educate people. Always contact the seller if there's a problem. I guarantee all my items 100%. I just need to know about the issue. And then we'll reach out to the buyer and give them a full refund. This is instilling confidence in the next buyer. This is instilling confidence in the next buyer that I take care of any problems. This person put a cracked disc in here, just left a negative. Obviously, you see 4 feedback again. Always contact the seller if there's an issue. Sorry, the item got broken in shipping. All my items are guaranteed with free returns. We'll reach out to the buyer to start the refund process. So when you do get a negative, just follow it up with something that's going to help you. Turn that negative into a positive. Then when somebody reads this, what's going to stand out more? Movie didn't work? Well, yeah, that happens. What did the seller do about it? Well, there you go. So that gives them confidence to go ahead and order from your store. And very few people even pay attention to feedback anymore. So it's not as big a deal as it used to be. But still, use it to your benefit. Use it to promote your store, because the more feedback you have out there on the more buyers, and if somebody just happens to click on it and see, I go through feedback every once in a while and see somebody's name, and when you see a name that's like repetitive, like when people buy a lot of stuff from me, there'll be like 5 or 6 in a row or whatever. It'll kind of stand out, and another buyer might click on it and go, oh, what's this person selling, etc., etc. So use it to your advantage. Like I said, to run your business in a like waiting for a negative to happen, you're in the wrong business. You shouldn't be working for yourself. If that's the case, that's like makes no sense to me in my eyes. So you're running your business the wrong way if you're thinking like that, 100%. And if you're doing that wrong and you're making that decision with emotions, what else are you doing wrong? Where else are you wasting time? Like if you're not leaving automated feedback and you're going in and leaving feedback for every person, that's a total waste of time. The automation's there to speed things up, especially for me with volume. It'd be a pain in the butt to leave that feedback. So yeah, that's my two cents on it. Use it to your advantage, and stop running your business like it's everybody's out to get you. Because it's not the case. More times than not, like I said, 99.9% of your people are going to be good buyers. So deal with the negatives when it comes. Don't expect every transaction to turn into something negative. So my 2 cents, take it for what you will. That's how I do it, and that's why I do it, and the reasons I do it. Use everything to your benefit, because that's the whole point about running an online store or a business, is trying to stand out. And if you can use something as free advertising, then why are you not taking advantage of that and leaving as many feedbacks as you can for other people? Somebody's going to stumble across your store somewhere and eventually buy something from it. So there you go. All right. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you all in the next video later. And